Alright, another integral video. This is problem number 14 from the homework sheet. And it says take the integral from 0 to 1 of the fourth root of u plus 1 squared du. Alright, so to start off with, just write this as something that we know. That's going to be u to the 1/4 plus 1 squared du. And as you can tell, we're just going to have a binomial times a binomial, so we can just do the FOIL method. We can get rid of that and that. And so that's going to be u to the 1/4 plus 1 du. So then now just go through and actually multiply that out. So we're going to have u to the 1/4 times u to the 1/4, doing the full method. So like I said before, whenever you have multiplying something together and it's raised to a power, so long as the base is the same, you just add the exponents together. So that's going to be u to the 2/4 plus, we're going to have u to the 1/4 plus u to the 1/4. So it's going to give us 2 u to the 1/4. And there's going to be, then 1 times 1 is going to be 1 du. Okay. So this should be, something that's pretty easy to go from, to work with from there. And, if you wanted to, you could go ahead and simplify this part out just a little bit. We had 2 to the, 2 over 4, which is just 1/2. Okay, so that, might help things out just a little bit as we go along. So now it's just a process of doing everything. We're going to have u, 1 to the n, which was 1/2 plus 1, u to the n, which was 1/2 plus 1, plus our 2 over our n, which in this case is 1/4, plus 1 times u to the n, which is 1/4 plus 1, plus, like I said before, the 1 is going to be understood that that's 1 u to the 0. So that is going to end up being 1 over 0 plus 1 u to the 0 plus 1. And of course that is going to give us our u, and the du goes away since we just took the antiderivative of that, and we're evaluating that from 0 to 1. Okay, so there's what we left off with. Now go through and actually do that. The 1/2 plus 1 is going to be 1 over 2 plus 2 over 2, which is going to give us 3 over 2. U to the 3 over 2. Okay, so we had the 1 over 3/2 u to the 3/2 plus 2 over 1 over 4 plus 4 over 4 is going to give us 5 over 4 u to the 5/4 plus our 1 over 1 plus 1 u to the 1 plus 1. And I wasn't paying attention, but this we did in the last part. So that one is just a u. And that's what I mean that you actually got to really watch and pay attention. Okay, so now we can clean that up even more. We keep that one. We change the division sign to multiplication. We flip the fraction. Times u to the 3. And same thing, 2 over, or times. And then flip the fraction. And just keep our u. And so we're going to have 2/3 u to the 3/2 plus 8/5 u to the 5/4 plus u to the being evaluated from 0 to 1. Okay, so there's where we left off with. So clean this up a little bit more. That's going to be 2 times u to the 3/2, and that's going to be over 3. But if you look and you know your rules for like exponents and everything, that's going to be the square root, because the 2 is on the bottom, so it's telling us that we're going to be taking the square root of u cubed plus 8 times the 4th root of u to the 5th over 5 plus u from 0 to 1, and our lovely equation f of b minus f of a. And secretly, I was going to do another video on this later, but this right here is actually one part of the fundamental theorem of calculus. So the whole time we've been doing this, you've secretly been doing the fundamental theorem of calculus, so congratulations. Surprise. But so now we just go through and substitute our b's and our a's into our equation that we have here. So it's going to be, get back to a pen. So it's going to be 2 times the square root of 1 cubed over 3, because we're substituting in our b's. And that's going to be plus 8 times the 4th root of 1 to the 5th over 5 plus 1 minus, and of course you can probably already tell that this is going to be 0, but I'll go ahead and fill it in for you just so that way you can see it. 3 plus 8 4th root of 0 to the 5th over 5 plus 0. Alright, so now go through and start actually doing all that. So it's going to be 2, and 1 cubed is 1. The square root of 1 is going to be 1, so it's going to be 2 times 1 over 3 plus 1 raised to the 5th is 1. The 4th root of that is just going to be 1, so we're going to have 8 times 1 over 5. That's going to be plus 1. And then it's going to be minus. And it's all going to be zeros because it's going to be 2 times 0 over 3 plus 8 times 0 over 5 plus 0. And so, all that's going to be 0. But we're going to have 2 thirds plus 8/5 plus 1 minus 0. So now we need to find a common denominator for all of this right here. And you can probably tell it's going to be 15. So we're going to have 5 times 2, which is going to give us 10, over 5 times 3, which will give us our 15, plus our 15 on the bottom. To get that, we got to multiply by 3. We do that to the top and the bottom. So it's going to be 24 plus 15 over 15 gives us our 1. So that is going to be 10 plus 15 is going to give us 25, and 25 plus 24 is going to give us 49 over 15. And that should be our final answer.